I had to retire from the game in 2003 due to a knee injury.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about that though first, because that was a crazy injury.
I fell and I got just I moved over to Anaheim the year 2000.
Mm-hmm.
First play of the game in Anaheim, I went for a pop fly. I didn't know where I was. I fell and I landed on my ankle and knee in the dugout, and I wish I had broken my ankle. Yeah. I didn't. I tore a lot of muscle in the ankle. I also compressed my knee joint. Mm-hmm. On top of it, before that, I had 3 arthroscopic surgeries. Yeah. So I had no cartilage, bone spurs, the whole 9 yards. I then had to sit out the first 6 weeks. I came and it was my left knee, and so I'm a lefty hitter, so I'm sitting on this leg. I can't do it, so I start hitting off my front foot, and then I blow my bicep out.
Now, is that because of the fact that the mechanics were off
because of the fact that the mechanics are off in the knee?
Yeah.
I started to compensate and do other things.
Makes sense, yeah.
And this is what happens. Mm-hmm. So you look, 4 or 5 years later, I'm retired and out of the game because I can't get my knee back to normal. I can't get it fixed. I'm not able to rotate and generate. And I hit close to the plate. I wanted the game brought to me.
Yeah.
So I'm on top of the plate, and I can't do certain movements to protect myself.
Yeah.
And I got out.
Yeah.
I got out. But, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
You move on in life, and you learn from that. But it's just one of those things where it's so important to me now, knowing what I know now, that these kids start young, get the training, because you could have the same 2 kids with the same strength, same size, same athletic ability. Whoever's stronger is the one that's going to make it.
Yeah.
And that is what has to be understood.
Yeah. That's in
all sports.
Yeah, that's in
all sports.
Sure. I think that's why me and you kind of connected there. We connected a while back when I started training you, then training your daughter, and then now we're here. But I would say that for the most part, looking at the kids now, just developing a base of strength, athleticism, coordination, balance, control, it does carry over. But that was such a freak accident that you had. I don't even think that even with the strength training, because of that, I think maybe it was more so the fact that you were in a different area, your surroundings were different. You just got traded, right?
No doubt. I was out of sorts. I was in a new place.
Yeah.
I just signed a huge contract. I'm trying to make plays in the stands I shouldn't make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, when I got hurt, like micro fracture was just coming out. Uh-huh. I flew around. I went to Colorado. I went a couple places to get stuff done, but it was all preliminary stuff. No one really knew how to treat the knee.
Wow. Okay.
So now, though, it is so far in advance, and probably if maybe I could have, maybe with today's new style and scope of training and all the advances, I may have been able to come back. You never know.
For sure. Definitely with technology nowadays, stem cell, PRP, obviously it was a severe injury, and you could have came back a lot faster, I believe. Right. And then obviously with the training, the proper strength and conditioning, getting the body back after physical therapy, it'd be a lot faster of a recovery. Do you feel, a lot of talk about like the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. Do you feel that was something that was the cause of you not making it there, or what was going on with that?
You need longevity.
Yeah.
All my friends, Frank Thomas, Jeff Bagwell, all these guys that are there, they played 16, 17, 18,
That's
20
crazy.
years.
That's crazy.
I played. I got 13 years of service, but I actually only played 12 years because I always had to sit out a year.
Yeah.
But you make it to the Hall of Fame, it's longevity. And I feel if I had played my 16, 18 years, I would have had the numbers.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's the cutoff right there, like 16 years?
I think it's 16, 17. Listen, you come up when you're 21, 22 years old, you play 18 years, play till you're 40.
Yeah.
It's there.
I feel like that's That's unfortunate because that time that you spent, that 12 years that you were there, you made a lot of noise in that 12-year span. So it's unfortunate. It's almost unfair in a way. And, you know, to the degree, I always feel like you're a Hall of Famer in my mind.
Man,
so,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Listen, I have no regrets. I've learned a lot. You know, now I'm 53 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 8-year-old boy that plays the game.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's 16 years old, playing tennis. And all the positives and negatives that you learn from being an athlete, it's my time to give to them. And I'm very much happy in what I'm doing that.
Sure. Yeah, no, 100%.